this is Russ. Yeah, I'm back in the car again. Yeah, it's been a while since I made a video, huh? Now, a lot of things happened this past week. I'll give you some updates here. So this past week, my sister came into town, and we got together, and my birthday was this past week, so we did a lot of things. And Mrs. Wright, unfortunately, had to work during most of it, but we did do a bunch of things. So let me tell you some things that happened. So I picked up my sister on Monday of last week, and it was early in the morning, okay? So I got up early, went to the bathroom, got myself ready, and went out to go pick her up because it was way early in the morning, like a little after 6 a.m. Yeah, she had a late night flight. So anyway, we get back. Of course, by that time we get back, Mrs. Wright has already gone to work. We get back home, and I go back to the washroom because it's been a while, and yeah, blood in the urine. Blood in the urine. Not good. I'd never seen that before. So I told my sister, and she said, you better get that checked. So we did make the appointment to go see the doctor, and so the two of us went to the doctors, and you know, they did a urine test, and they took your blood and everything, and then we sat back and we just kind of waited. Oh, then they also did a CT scan. You ever do a CT scan? Yeah, it's actually kind of a cool thing. You just lay there, and the machine kind of moves around and does a little X-ray type thing on you. So I had a CT scan done. Got to see an actual doctor this time. Can you believe that? Probably because you told him he had blood coming out. So the doctor does the analysis on the thing after she gets the lab results back, and she says, "Yeah, you." And before she did, let me say this. I told her, I says, "Look, I feel a little bit of pressure in the abdomen area on the left-hand side." So I told her, I says, "Look, I think it's a kidney stone." And the reason I kind of know this is because I had a kidney stone just before my daughter was born, 30-something years ago, right? So, I mean, literally just before she was born, like a month before she was born. Yeah, so we go to the hospital, and Mrs. Wright, of course, is pregnant. So they think, oh, is she having the baby? I go, no, but I am. Yeah, anyways, I had a kidney stone. I passed it through. But they, at that time, they didn't have things like CT scans. So what they did is they put a dye in me, and then they trace it. Yeah. And then they took an X-ray too. And they found that one of my kidneys had dropped in half size compared to the other one. It's really strange looking. Yeah, I saw the X-ray. So I had to hang around in the emergency room area until I passed it. And I finally passed it, and then when they took another X-ray, it was back to normal size. And then I would say maybe 10, 12 years ago or so, I was talking to my friend Stacy, as you know, the guy who likes to make pizzas. He's an X-ray tech, all right? And he does these CT scans too. So anyways, I was talking to him about 10, 12 years ago, and I said, I think I'm going through another kidney stone episode, because I can tell from the feel of it, because I know what it feels like, right? And I passed it on my own. I didn't go to the hospital. So this time around, I kind of feel the same thing. So I'm telling her, I think it's a kidney stone. She goes, well, could be. Let's double check. So after they got the CT scan stuff back, she says, yeah, according to the lab results and everything, it shows that they cannot exclude that you may have passed this kidney stone. That's probably what caused the blood, okay, because it's coming down you. It's probably cutting everything all the way going through and causing blood, okay. But they did say that there was a 0.8 centimeter stone still in the left kidney. All right, and that's weird. I'm feeling it's on the left kidney. But according to the description of where it sits, I asked my friend Stacy, because he sees this all the time too, right? He says, just kind of imagine it like this. He says, imagine you were in a cul-de-sac, okay? And there's houses at the end of the cul-de-sac. He says, your kidney stone is sitting in the garage of the cul-de-sac. So he says, I don't think it's going to be in any problem area. And now, if it shifts, that's another story. Okay, if it shifts and goes into the main area, then we've got a problem at that point. So anyway, Kidney stones are, of course, you get it from lots of salt and things like that. So we were analyzing what have I been eating lately, and of course it's been mostly Costco rotisserie chicken and a slice of Costco cheese pizza. Well, Mrs. Wright remembers that the doctor at one time says, yeah, don't eat too much cheese, don't eat too much salt. So she goes, oh, you got to cut all that stuff out now. I go, well, I went ahead and Googled it, and they said, well, actually, cheese won't do it. All right. I mean, you'd have to eat so much cheese that it's, it's not going to do it. It's the salt more than anything else. And the Costco rotisserie chicken has a lot of salt in it. Yeah, they kind of pump it up a little bit with the brine type of thing in their chickens. That's how they get it to be a little bit more moist. So guess what I'm going to have to cut out? Yeah, I'm going to cut out the Costco rotisserie chicken. We're not cutting out the cheese pizza. As you know. Hey, that's where I'm going right now. Yeah, I hadn't had a Costco cheese pizza in a long time. So, about a week, all right. So I'm going to go get myself a slice of cheese pizza. But the thing is the salt has to be cut down, and the cheese pizza has salt too, I know. But if I cut one of the two things out, it'll help. And that chicken does have quite a bit of salt in it because of the brining type process. I don't think they brine it. I think they just inject it. I don't know, from what I've read. So we've decided I'm going to have to cook my own chicken, and I can't be putting tons of salt and things like that in it either. So it's going to be kind of bland. Yeah, it's going to be kind of bland. So I'll probably just buy chicken drumsticks or chicken thighs, that type of thing. Make my own. I mean, I've made my own many years as well, but, the Costco chicken is a little bit easier, so a lot of times I just go there and get that. But I'll actually save money if I make my own. So how's the kidney stone doing? Well, the second day we still had a little bit of blood, but by the third day it was pretty much gone. Yeah, so I'm okay at this point. I think the main one that caused the problem had passed through, but the other big one, 0.8 centimeters is about the size of a number 2 pencil, slightly smaller, about the size of the thickness of a number 2 pencil. Number 2 pencil is about 1 centimeter in thickness, so kind of think of 0.8. All right, that's what's still in me. Well, maybe the size of the eraser head. So it's still kind of big. Yeah. Anyway, what else did we do? So while my sister was in town, she wanted to go and get a Lou Malnati's pizza, deep dish pizza. She always does. But before we did that, we decided to go to our old house, okay, where we used to live when we grew up. Took a look around, took a look at the old street, old neighborhood, and then I said, we're really not too far from Pequod's. And so we went to Pequod's Pizza. Yeah, so I got a Pequod's Pizza. Got a medium size. Of course, that's too big for the two of us. And then we brought the rest back. Ate what we did, and then we brought the rest back. And then the next day, we went to Lou Malnati's, bought a medium pizza, and then bought a medium pizza there, ate what we could, and brought the rest back, okay? Then on my birthday, we went to a place called Pinoy Grill in Arlington Heights, all right? So Pinoy Grill is a Filipino street food type place, yeah. So we ordered up a platter of stuff. We invited our friend Gail, who goes fishing with me, of course, as you know. And she's Filipino, so we invite her to go too. So we all had this the stuff at Pinoy Grill. Actually, it's pretty good. A little expensive, but pretty good. And the guy asks us, well, how did you hear about us? And I said, well, we pass by all the time, but their hours are a little different. So we could never go in there. But I says, it's my birthday, so we decided to come. So, and then he says, anywhere else you heard about us? I go, oh yeah, Mike Chen. Mike Chen is a YouTuber. He has a channel called Strictly Dumpling. Sorry. So yeah, he had a picture of Mike Chen up on the wall. Mike Chen had gone to visit him. Mike Chen goes all over the world. And so he goes, oh yeah, Mike Chen. So I told him, I says, I was a YouTuber too. So I gave him a Russ is Right business card. He looked me up. He goes, oh, you're quite popular. That was pretty funny. So anyway, yeah, we did a lot of things. We had a lot of food. And over the weekend, we went to see Daughter Wright and everything. And so, yeah, we ate a lot of stuff. So did I gain any weight? Yeah, I gained 1 pound. All right, 1 pound. All right, it's not that bad. Anyway, that's what I did. So I just wanted to let you know what was going on and why I was gone for so long. But yeah, it was an interesting week for sure. Anyway, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you think about the kidney stone. If you've ever had one, let me know if you've had one before and how you dealt with it. I have a high threshold of pain, so I don't really go rolling around on the ground when I have a kidney stone. So overall, I did pretty good. Sorry for all the noise. As you know, it's the heater. It's like 2 degrees outside right now. Yeah, it's really cold, but I got to get some gas. Okay, I'm back. I have more stuff to tell you guys. I just realized, so I figured I'd turn on the camera again. I'm pulling out of Costco at this point. Yeah, I had my cheese pizza, as I usually do, and a Diet Pepsi. You know, the Diet Pepsi is going to eventually turn into Diet Coke. I actually had some Diet Coke when I went to visit my daughter this past week. You can definitely tell the difference. Yeah, there's definitely a difference in taste. I think the Diet Pepsi tastes more sugary than Diet Coke. I don't know. It's definitely a different taste. Anyway, so yeah, 2 new bikes came in, which if you go over to the Russ's Right channel, you'll get to see that. 2 new bikes came in from electric e-bikes. It's the ones that I mentioned on the Russ's Right channel that were coming. So they showed up last week as well. So I had to put those together, but you know, their bikes put together real easy. Didn't take that long to do. And so the first one came in, when did it come in? Came in on my birthday. Yeah, that was their cargo bike. And the second one came in the next day after that. You know, the thing is these deliveries never come in the way you want them to. These came in from UPS. The first one came in, the guy just left it right by our garage, never rang the doorbell or anything like that. If it wasn't for my Ring alarm catching his truck coming up on our driveway, I would have never known he was even there. Yeah, he just left it right in front of the garage and left. The second one came in. My sister and I were about ready to pull out of the garage, and I saw the UPS truck coming down, and then he pointed to me. So I don't know whether he was planning on dropping it off then, but since he saw me there, he figured he'd get rid of it. So here's what the guy does, okay? So he asks me, can I pull up onto the driveway? I said, sure. I don't know if this is the same guy who dropped it off last time. I said, sure. So he pulls up and then opens up the back of the truck. You know, he backs in. And there's boxes in the way, right? Other people's packages in the way. So he tries to move some out, but he can't get them all out. So what he does is he takes my bike, which is probably over 100-something pounds in the box, because they have some pretty heavy packing material for electric. And he just goes over the top of those boxes with my box, leaning on those boxes. Of course, he crushes those other boxes. You know, he crushes it, and I'm helping it slide down the truck. And then we move it into the garage. So he crushes those boxes, and inside I could see it's probably like soft pillowy material. You know, maybe if it's a pillow, I don't know what it was. But obviously it wasn't damaged, but it could have been damaged. I mean, he doesn't know what's in there, right? I go, oh, kind of squished that box. He goes, oh, well. Oh, well. And then I look at my box, and it's got a gashed hole on the side of the box, probably about 2 feet wide. Yeah, I mean, I could see in and see the bike. I go, wow, this box is really damaged. He goes, oh, yeah? I don't think he cared. Obviously, he didn't care. So I looked at the bike, and it seemed to be okay from the inside. I says, okay, well, whatever. So I took some photos just in case. But, you know, electric tends to package it really well. They keep it in the middle of the box. So even if the box gets kind of damaged, you know, it doesn't hit the bike itself. The bike was fine, okay? But the box, man, I'm telling you, I think that was the worst damaged box I ever seen. I mean, their boxes are pretty heavy duty. For them to put a 2-inch wide gaping hole on the side of the box that's like this wide, this wide and this tall, I mean, of course I reported it to electric just so that they know how the carriers deal with their boxes. Anyway, that's the deal. So anyway, if you want to see the bikes, go over to the Russ's Right channel. I'll have a video about it. I can't ride it. It's 2 degrees out right now. Tomorrow I think it's even going to be colder. It'll be negative something when I get up in the morning. So yeah, I think a lot of you guys probably in the Midwest area are getting hit by this cold weather. And then I think by Wednesday or Thursday it's going to be warming up a little bit to maybe 20 or 30s. I don't know what it's going to be, but it won't be at least 2 degrees. The high today is supposed to be 8. Woohoo! 8 degrees, come on. Yeah, it's pretty cold out there. So just wanted to report in that was the other part of the things that were going on this week, is dealing with that. The thing is, I've mentioned before on the Russ's Right channel that as much as I like getting the new bikes and excited to get them, I really don't enjoy having to wait for them to come in from the carriers. I've made videos in the past on that channel about how I really dislike FedEx and how it's just really gotten really bad. Well, UPS is not getting any better at this point, it seems. But usually the UPS guys in the past, if it's a smaller package, they'll bring it up to your door, of course, and then some of them will ring the doorbell and leave just to let you know it's there. I actually like it when they do that. Give me a heads up. But again, we have a Ring camera thing, so if anyone comes walking up that thing, we know it. But let's say I didn't have a Ring camera, right? One of the doorbell things. A lot of our neighbors have the Ring doorbell thing on. But let's say we didn't have it. How would I know? If you don't ring the doorbell, how would I know? And then people wonder why their packages disappear, right? It's because, people who want to steal it, see it, they take it, But if you ring the guy's doorbell, and if the guy happens to be home, at least he knows, and then he can come out and get it before the what do they call those guys? Porch pirates come and steal your packages. So, I don't know. I mean, a bike is kind of hard to steal. I mean, unless the thief comes with a pickup truck or a big minivan or a full-size van to come steal things, he's going to have a hard time stealing that box. I mean, they're really looking for something small, but still, I mean, if you leave a expensive box, a bike just out in front of the guy's garage, a lot of times the Ring cam won't pick up the garage area. It'll pick up people walking up your walkway, but not the garage area. So anyway, it's my little pet peeve against delivery guys. They need to be a little bit better, I think. Have you guys ever had anything stolen from you? Luckily we have not. I've had misdirected packages though, where not ours, but people who had Amazon deliver something, and then Amazon delivers it to our address. Then you start looking on the box to see if there's any information. Some of them had actually the name of the people and their phone numbers on it. So I called them and just say, hey, look, Amazon has delivered your package in front of my house. So if you want your thing, come and get it, right? And people have come by and come get it. I'm not going to deliver it to them. It's not my responsibility to deliver it, but at least I let them know I've got your package because they deliver it to me instead of you. And some of them not even close. You look at the address and you look at the map and you try to find out how far away is this guy. It's not even close. The guy is way off, and he sends it to us. So that's happened a couple of times, and people have come and picked it up. One lady actually came and picked it up, and then she saw that we had a Ring doorbell cam, and she waved thank you to us as she picked up her package and drove off with it. So on occasion, my neighbor may get packages delivered and she's not home, she's working or something. And then so what she'll do is, because she knows I'm home, she'll just send me a message, hey, are you home? Can you pick up a package for us? That's actually the safest way to do it. And they're right next door, so it's not hard. I just walk over, take the package in, and then when they get home, they pick it up from us, right? And I've asked them to do the same thing too. So, but you can't ask them for a bike. Right? Hey, can you imagine if both bikes showed up on the same day? Hey, can you go get that package? Sure. And there's 2 huge boxes like that. They can't possibly bring that to their house. So you're stuck in the house for it, right? Anyway, that's all I wanted to let you guys know. Oops, I'm still blinking my my blinkers. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, let me know if you've ever had either misdirected boxes sent to you, or your box is sent to somebody else, and let me know if UPS or FedEx happens to ring your doorbells when they deliver stuff to you, because most of the time they don't for us. So anyway, if you liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button. Let me know what you think about all this stuff. I mean, there's a lot of stuff today that I'm telling you that happened this past week. Concerning the kidney stone thing, and then you know, having to get my own chicken now and cooking my own chicken, and then also this whole thing with the delivery stuff. All right, I'll talk to you guys next time.